Welcome, Earth signs, to the quantum frequency for divination. I am the Divine Mystic. Today is May the 6th, 2019, and I'm doing a daily twin flame messages reading for the Earth element signs. Okay, so Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay, now you guys, I've already gone ahead and done my shuffling on screen, and I've put one side for the masculine. And one side for the feminine, okay, and a few cards here for the central issue, okay, and I'm going to be doing a reading down here just to sort of clarify this ultimately for you here, okay, you guys. So to be specific, you guys, either you could be dealing with a masculine who is a earth sign or a feminine who is an earth sign. You could be in a connection in which both parties are earth signs, okay. We could be dealing with some karmics who are earth signs as well, okay. So there is a wide array of this, okay? So instantly at the heart of the issue, the heart of the connection, okay, we have joy is the ultimate creator with transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, unrequited love, and ace of wands, okay? So instantly, you guys, what I'm picking up from this connection here is this is a connection that kind of went dead in the water is what I'm kind of picking up on here, okay? There's just kind of like at some point, okay, this disconnected, okay? I'll get some more information as I go through this here, okay? To be put in a position here where both parties are kind of feeling unrequited love, okay? So each side is equally giving amount of it's giving the other party kind of the sensation of not feeling each other, not loving each other. Each parties are kind of individually focused at the current moment in time, okay? So the transformation, okay, both parties here are changing, okay? You guys, cellular, so there's probably some cellular communication that's about to happen here or has been happening in the recent past. Okay, this is kind of what I'm picking up on is perhaps some late night calling is potentially one thing, okay? Where we're kind of getting the sensation here of unrequited love is associated with this late night call sort of thing, okay? Or not wanting to be a booty call, that sort of thing, not wanting friends with benefits, that sort of thing, okay? So, and this is probably what would hurt this connection here, okay, just in the fact that if it's okay, like if this is happening, for example, the masculine, he's here at the King of Pentacles and the Princess of Cups, okay, he could be dealing with children, which may be tying up some of his time here, okay, but because of that, there might be a feminine here who's unaware of that child, okay, who's not necessarily realizing that the child is taking a priority type thing, right? It's that sort of energy here that we're kind of picking up on, that I'm picking up on this, right? Yeah, see, the masculine here has romantic feelings and chemistry, right? With release your ex. So again, trying to deal with some past issues here, okay? And like I said, you guys, there's a sensation here. This man is a father. Okay, and again, there's issues in which he's dealing with this ex, okay? There's like some of you guys, this could be a custody battle that you're going through, okay? But this is also sort of just co-parenting is what I'm picking up on here, okay? Because I get the sensation that the masculine is mostly detached from this person, okay? Whoever this ex is or whoever the children's mother is type thing, okay? They aren't with that person. They're just connected with that person here, okay? But again, it's because this child is involved here that it makes this connection sort of difficult, right? And again, this man, okay, he's very honorable here, this King of Pentacles. He's putting his children first, okay? He's putting this new connection, okay, that has formulated, and as a secondary, like a second to his family, a second to his current obligations, okay? He's tied down here. The Magician, he's trying to move some things around. He's trying to make a few things happen here, okay? So that this connection can come back together. Because ultimately, the heart of the matter, I do have the Ace of Wands. There's a desire for a new beginning here, okay? To start over, and it's on both sides of this. The masculine and the feminine both want this to sort of start again, okay? But at the moment, okay, the feminine is over here as the Queen of Swords, okay, Divine Feminine. So with the Ten of Wands here. So you can't really, like, because this feels unrequited, okay, you're losing patience in this connection, right? Because you want to be made a priority. Like, you don't want somebody who's going to be juggling, okay? You could be perceiving your masculine here as still being with an ex, or still being with other feminine or other females as well here, okay? Because again, there's the Princess of Cups, okay? I'm just picking up on there's a lot that you are unaware of, a lot that you don't know about this connection, about this masculine situation, okay? And it's, yeah, the masculine has a lot of things to tell you, okay? But yeah, you're just kind of, you're getting frustrated here. You guys, finances and career is on your sector, is on your side of this, okay? So some of you guys are trying to make money work for you, okay? This Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, okay? This could be a new job coming up here with the finances and career card as well. Like, financial issues are a factor in your love life. You guys, you could be dealing with a twin flame connection here in which the karmic, and because the child issue is at play here, okay, in which the karmic is kind of, there's money involved, there's finances involved here in the situation. And again, this Ten of Wands, like, things are over, okay, but still connected, still paperwork with two signatures. On that here, okay. And again, the feminine, what I'm picking up on here is that you are getting kind of a sense of jealousy. Just again, and it's like, I really feel like you don't understand all of the facts, okay? Because on the masculine side, I'm getting this yes answer, okay? So absolutely. And because it's the three, and I'm looking at this and okay, going these two together with the Princess of Cups here, okay? Just kind of indicating to me, he's visualizing the three of you guys together, okay? Or perhaps you've had a connection with his child, okay? Now, because my deck is princesses, it's easy for me to anticipate a daughter, you guys, but it's not necessarily gender specific. This could switch around here, okay? So what this is telling me is that, like, he's pictured the three of you guys kind of interacting as a family together, right? And this inner temple, tuning devotion, tuning into the portal of your heart, okay? And he wants this familial connection, okay? Which is why the Magician is here on his side. So he's trying to juggle around a few things, trying to make things work, okay? Coming to terms here. Coming to terms with how things are, okay? Because I get the sensation with whoever parented this child with him, okay? This person may, or like, okay, there's two scenarios here, right? One scenario is that this person is in their life and, like, you know, fighting over child support and money transference and and using this kid as leverage for money, okay? And another scenario, he is the sole provider of this child, okay, and this mother is kind of nowhere to be in the picture, you guys, but she will reappear kind of later, is what I'm picking up on, but like after. So there could be somebody who's like left the situation, possibly due to an addiction of some sort, but yeah, like somebody who's kind of left the situation here and has left your masculine to care for your child on his own, okay? And I also get the sensation that there's a mother or an aunt figure around him as well, who's assisting in this process, okay? And he's afraid to tell this divine feminine that, okay? And because he's afraid to tell her that, okay, it's come across as unrequited love. So she doesn't realize this, right? Because, like, she hasn't seen the kid, she doesn't know about the kid, these sort of things. Okay, this is a new connection. Now, you guys, for the masculine here who's dealing with an ex who's like leveraging this child for child support or money, or this could be spousal payments as well too, or something like this, okay? Is that, like, this person is not friendly, okay? And your masculine doesn't want to bring you into that environment is what I'm picking up on here, okay? So again, it's going back to this feeling of, well, we're left at unrequited love, okay? Like a connection that's not happening. Yeah, a connection that's not happening. And in either way, guys, it is a child that kind of stands in the way of making this this true connection happen here, okay? You guys, I'm picking up on the reconciliation card here, which is over here on the feminine side of this, okay? And trying to reconcile with oneself, like what had happened, I think, between this connection. Because again, like I get the sensation that things may have changed very, very abruptly. You know, this is two people who've probably met online, okay? And there was an instant chemistry because I kind of pick up on text messaging back and forth in this card. But yeah, so there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, this is on the masculine side. With these romantic feelings. Okay, so it's very, very clear that this masculine is feeling very strongly for this feminine, okay, in his heart space. Because again, this like tune in to the portal of your heart. So in his heart space, okay, this feminine exists. But this connection, like I said, there's a lot of messages happening back and forth here between the two, okay? And then it got to a certain point, okay? For some of you guys, okay, this happened after a physical connection occurred. Yeah, it's like the two of you guys went like, you guys were talking, everything was great, and then you guys hooked up and things kind of went like an instant downhill from there, okay? And this is where I'm kind of picking up on the sensation too that like this might be the masculine with a child, okay? Who again, like, but there's such a strong feeling, okay? So for those of you guys that had happened, okay, that sexual chemistry is still there, that hasn't gone away, okay? Despite the fact that it feels unrequited, there still is that passion, and the masculine just kind of like who felt very relieved. Yeah, very, very relieved from like that feeling, okay? Again, it gave him this yes sensation. This is who I want in my life, okay? And this Anna, grandmother of Jesus, okay, he wants to marry you. This is beyond a sexual connection for the masculine, okay? This is the person. And listen, you guys, so I have these two cards here, okay? And when I see these two cards in the deck, I kind of see them as long-winded responses. But also, too, like, there's just a lot to be said, right? So I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. And we have, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Okay, and in both of these cards, we're thanking the universe here, okay? So he's very, very thankful to have met you, okay, or to have had the opportunity to somewhat have gotten to know you here, okay? Now, because the situation turned into this unrequited love, okay? This like where it just like kind of went instant, like from joy to like noi, which is none, I guess. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of like it's up and then down, you guys. But it's about to level out, is what I'm picking up on here. Okay, there's a balancing act that's occurring here. There's Two of Pentacles. Okay, things are being worked out. The divine here, because we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, on the masculine side, along here with keepers of the earth on the feminine side. Okay, so again, you guys, this is kind of the divine energy that wants the two of you guys to be together here, okay? And again, it's like the divine's kind of going, yeah, we got your back here, okay? We have Akasha on the feminine side here, okay? So you guys, I'm getting a sensation that there's more to be learned here on the feminine side about this, okay? Because it's this unrequited love situation that pissed her off, that pissed off the Queen of Swords, okay? And possibly made her end this, okay? Yeah, possibly made her like end this connection and move forward in a different direction. Okay, you guys, it's very possible this person is seeing somebody else or will be seeing somebody else here in the near future. This true love, make the effort. I get the sensation, you guys, that somebody is going to be making a pass or a play or a move of some sort on this person. Okay, and the masculine's not going to take that too kindly. Yeah, he's going to be, again, it might bring him out of the darkness, okay? It might be kind of the feminine connecting with another person, okay, that kind of motivates him to move, because he's the King of Pentacles, okay? He's a very strategic planner. So I'm getting the sensation, you guys, like, and with this Magician here, with this magician here as well. He's trying to make something happen, right? And it's with this connection, you guys. So this could be like through the power of like the law of attraction here, sort of thing, okay? But there is a very, very clear message here, just kind of indicating that there's no other like this feminine, okay? And he's realizing that, he's seeing that, okay? Now, this feminine may have been a player as well, okay? Because I have the play, and you guys, in romance reading, sometimes it absolutely does. In every reading, some things can be literal, okay? But again, so player, but have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious, okay? This feminine may have been non-committal, okay? Or may have been displaying some sort of behavior or some sort of personality trait that may not have come across as being nurturing or caring enough, okay? Just kind of indicating that might have been scaring the masculine off, okay? Or again, you guys, if there's no children involved, then again, it's this behavior that the masculine was like, oh, well, that's not, yeah, because it's like that's not marriage material type thing, right? So this could have been one possibility that happened here in terms of why this went into unrequited love, okay? But you guys, again, the masculine was hiding something. So this is kind of a case where both parties are equally as innocent as they are guilty. And the masculine wasn't hiding something major. It was just, again, you guys, like, there was a fear of telling this person, or like perhaps the time wasn't right. Because Akasha, you guys, kind of reaffirms here that, divine play, divine timing is kind of going on through this connection here. As well. Okay, yeah. And again, the feminine, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Okay, so again, feminine, this is here in the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Okay, taking a stance for what you believe in. Okay, so again, if it's like this masculine, okay, may have come across as being non-committal, as much as the feminine may have as well, right? And the feminine may have said, well, no, that's not like, and you guys, this energy could be totally reversed. It could be the feminine who has a child, okay, who's dealing with a masculine who's not like ready to commit, not ready to settle down. Okay, so energies do kind of swap back and forth. But again, this is like, no, I know what I want. Okay, I'm not gonna stop until I get what I want. Okay, and like, I'm sorry, but you either fit into that category or you don't fit into that category. Okay, there's no black and white about this, and this is kind of the feminine's point of view here. It's like either you're gonna be that person or you're not gonna be that person, right? And there's like, not that there's an unwilling to compromise here, okay? Because like compromise is actually part of what this card means. But it's with this here, it's unwilling to settle on certain things, okay? Like, yeah, sure, they can order the pizza they like, or they can order, like we can make small compromises here, but I'm not compromising on what this is, right? Like, and it's like, I'm not willing to be a casual connection. I want to be the main squeeze, right? It's this kind of energy, and it's like there's kind of bullheadedness on both sides. Okay, you guys could be dealing on one side of this. You guys are dealing with a Taurus, no doubt. But yeah, it's just kind of, again, you guys, it's this headstrong sort of mentality on both sides of this connection, right? Neither one is really willing to budge on what they want. Okay. And what they need, right? Now, you guys, I'm getting the sensation here that, like, just in this particular reading, the feminine is like the child's with the masculine here. I just gotta say that. And like on the feminine side here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this could also be this desire to have like a materialistic life. Okay, because the Queen of Swords, she can be very material in her desires and the things that she wants. Okay, this is a very typical attribute of earth signs as well, right? Because again, you guys, Pentacles is the earth element here in the tarot, right? Which again, it represents the physical things that we can see, touch, feel, and hear, right? So again, materialism kind of in its incarnation, right? So, but this could have been, again, a perception that was giving off here, okay? Because I get the sensation that this connection didn't go very far, okay? Because both parties in the beginning weren't quite, how do I say this? Not that they weren't ready, because they were ready, but in their behaviors, like it's almost like two people who follow, like, who watch some sort of video on how to date the opposite sex and then follow those rules to the T, and it fails miserably type, like, scenario here almost, right? Where it's just kind of like, again, like you weren't ready to be authentic, I guess is what it was, right? And it was just kind of like, it was kind of this dating game sort of thing that was going on, right? Where, like, okay, well, you know, your first date, you dress nice, this sort of thing, right? As opposed to um, being who you guys actually were, right? So, and in all fairness, you guys resonate with each other on a very, very similar level. Okay, it's just, again, it's not what was shown, right? So this connection is very, very strong, very, very deep. Okay, these are two people who see eye to eye on many, many things. Okay. And I'm getting the sensation here that there's a very deep intellectual connection associated with this. Okay. And this is probably going to lead, or has led, or will lead to a lot of sexual chemistry, a lot of sexual passion. It's just kind of, again, in this intellectual stimulation that you guys provide with each other. So you guys could be working in a field where, in sciences or something like that, okay, is what I'm kind of like picking up on, where, again, your intellect is challenged, okay, and it's this challenging intellect here, okay, that brings you guys together. Akasha, also, you guys, Virgo, this is Virgo's domain here, all day, every day, the Akashic library. Things are so organized in there, Virgo, and like, you can access all the soul contracts and all the past life, the karmic bank balances, all of these different things. Okay, so it's really like, it's really your domain, right? Again, where, like, where you know where things are, right, and how things are supposed to be. Okay, so feminine here. I have also, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Okay, you guys, there's a real, like, you guys have been hurt in the past. Okay, that's no doubt here. We have the 10 of Wands down here. Okay, so you've been hurt in the past. You've been trying to recover from this. Okay, which is why you've kind of established for yourself these dating, like, date gates is what I want to call them now, like, where your dates have to go through like 4 or 5 layers of filtration before you can decide whether or not you actually want to date them. And this could be process, just your process of going through, like, the online dating process. But yeah, so and because you've been hurt, like, you've been probably cheated on, you've been probably left, like, somebody kind of like up and leaving quickly on you, that sort of thing. Okay, or like kind of in a sensation of maybe being abandoned, because the Queen of Swords here at the Nine of Pentacles, this is a sense of being alone, especially with the 10 of Wands here. Okay, so and not trusting other people. Okay, you guys may have had a father who wasn't absent in your life, and this is where this, like, fear really is deep rooted for you. Okay, because deep down you get the fear that, like, someone's going to leave you, so you kind of want to be the one to leave first, right? Like, I'm not sorry, like, I'm going to do this for me, right? Like, this true love card, like, you believe in true love, okay, and you absolutely want this twin flame, this soulmate connection, okay. You want the person who's going to make you happy, the person who's going to make the effort to be with you, okay. And again, this is where I'm saying, because you've been hurt before, you're not willing to compromise on that, right? Like, there's an unwillingness to compromise in this, just in the sense of, like, again, like, I can't go below this, right? And then on the masculine side, okay, it's kind of the same thing. Well, no, I can't put you as a priority over my family, for example. Okay, you guys, I also get the sensation this masculine has a lot of financial constraints in his life at the current moment. Okay, and this is probably just like typical things like mortgages, car payments, this sort of thing. If he is dealing with custody, child support issues, okay, this is taking quite a large sum of money from him as well, from his bank. Okay, but yeah, there's just a lot of financial constraints in what he can do and what he can't do. here, so it's kind of stressing him out, right? And again, like perhaps he thinks of the feminine as being materialistic, and it's kind of like, well, how can I provide all of those things? How can I fulfill my obligations and provide this person with the life that she deserves, right? So, like maybe there's a self-esteem issue on the masculine side where he's just not sure that he's worthy enough, okay, of this feminine, and this reconciliation. These two parties want to come back together, okay. There wants to be a reconnection, and it's on both sides 100%. And the feminine has reconciliation, the masculine has romantic feelings, okay. And the masculine is absolutely dealing with some sort of karmic situation right now, okay? However that is. Now, even in the sense where, again, he's caring for a child, and this child's mother has nothing to do with him, is not part of his life, okay? He's still dealing with that karmic situation and the fallout of that, okay? The Princess of Cups, this could be a very emotional child. Or again, like you guys, a child with special needs as well. He could be dealing with somebody, or he could be dealing with that in his environment as well, right? Which is again why I'm picking up on this like aunt or a mother figure or grandmother figure, okay, or somebody who's around him, who's helping him actually care for this child and perhaps the level of care that they need. That could be consuming some of the financials as well, right? It's just again providing these special needs. This sort of thing here, okay? But he's trying to make time right now, like through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world, okay? So he's trying to kind of take that moment to himself, okay, to meditate, to get in tune with the inner portal of his heart, okay? And and know what satisfies his heart, and it's his feminine, right? And kind of like, and again, like sitting here with stress and worry, okay, and this is again a reflection of as low self-esteem or confidence, okay. But wondering, like, is he good enough that she would take him back, right? Like, can she forgive him? Like, is she willing to accept me? Is she willing to accept my family? Some of you guys, he's dealing with an extended family, and there may be some issues in terms of whether or not both parties would be accepted on both families' tables. These type of things, okay? There could be some struggles, and some conflicts within the family dynamics of these two, okay? Kind of like the Capulets and the Montagues, right? If you guys remember Romeo and Juliet and that story, okay? Like, again, like the two families who are rivals, but the two lovers who, undoubtedly loved each other, right? Despite the fact that, like, it seemed like unrequited love, right? Like, but again, you guys, like this Ace of Wands is here because, like, the heart wants what it wants. Like, the joy is the ultimate creator. The heart wants what it wants. And it can't be denied any longer is what I'm picking up on here. Like unrequited, no more. It can't be denied. We need to sit down. We need to talk about this. Okay. We need to reconcile our feelings here. And we have to have some open-ended, some open-hearted conversations, okay, in which we can kind of, in which we can work through these issues, okay, alleviating the burdens, because yeah, there's burdens in this connection, like, and I just get the sensation of this is just like one part, like, okay, on different levels in different ways, but like both parties are deeply invested, okay? But in particular, this is probably on the feminine side, okay? There's a deep investment, okay? That like emotionally may not be paying off, right? Like, or emotionally is straining you, this sort of thing, okay? Making you feel discouraged about this connection, okay? Making you feel as though it's not going to happen, okay? These sort of things. And there's self-defeating thoughts, because the Queen of Swords, she likes to defeat oneself with those sword thoughts, okay, that she's got kind of going on around her, okay? But like here, okay, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Okay, so you guys allow, like, put down your guards a little bit and you're unwilling to compromise, okay? Because what I'm seeing here, okay, is when this conversation happens, when this comes together, all of these issues that seem so burdensome and hard to manage right now, become very, very light, okay? And it's like the Ten of Wands to the Ace of Wands here, new beginnings, right? The load is lightened, okay? And both parties can move forward with more certainty, with more clarity, and more love for one another, okay? More purity as well. Um, okay, you guys, so that's going to conclude the daily twin flame reading here for Earth signs. I hope this video has resonated with you, okay? If so, you guys, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, all of those wonderful things. You guys love to read comments as well, and I will check you on your next video. Bye!